There we go. Alright. I think I'll start over. So we're back in Dawn Apart, folks. We took a look at this game back when it had a demo out. And before it went fully into early access. Now it's in early access. And I want to jump back in and see what's changed after this December 17th update they just dropped. So we're just going to start over, I think. Let's see here. Go to trade, skip tutorial. Let's see here. Skip the tutorial for now. And we'll leave the rest of that kind of default there. So let's start a new game. Yeah, allow analytics. They can work on improving their game. That's fine by me. I'm going to turn down my game capture volume a little bit. There we go. Just a hair. Get spiking up a little bit. There we go. Alright, here we are landing back on the planet. Yep, Dawn Apart Early Access. Cool. Alright, let's pause for a second while we figure things out. We've got some stockpiles. It wants us to install a spaceport. Okay, so, well, there's our material that we got to mine over there. So what I think I'll do is we're going to cut down everything over here, I think. Just cut all that down. We're going to cut that down over here. Just get all that cleared out. And then let's do some leveling throughout this area here. It's going to be a lot of work for them to get that all done. But it'll make it easier for us to, like, set up for the future. And welcome to stream, folks. Alright, so let's go ahead and get that going. That'll get them to work. Okay. Now, let's see here. So we need to get the spaceport. Yep. Install small port on the blueprint. Okay. Blueprints. Oh, that's right. We have explosives now. It's a new thing they've added. But I'm kind of thinking I want to level this area out over here to use for our spaceport. There we go. And we're going to need one of these workbenches here, too. So once I finish leveling this, I think I'll put the workbench in over here. Welcome to stream, folks. This is Dawn Apart. So the idea is that we basically are a group of prospectors / miners working for some mega corporations. And they want us to deliver this stuff here, Lucarium 115. It's apparently like some sort of special crazy fuel for spaceships or something. And this is the early access build. And we're giving it a try here. Right now I'm just getting our terrain kind of situated so that we can get building and putting everything in place that we need. Let's see here. What's this? What material is this over here? It looks like jungle over there. That's granite over there. We'll need that. So let me get my mining stuff here. I'm going to send someone over here to mine granite. I'm going to also send someone over here to mine some coal. There we go. We're going to need that. What's this? And we're going to need some iron. That's granted again. Alright. Just gonna have them level this whole area out. We're gonna pave this planet. Yep, we'll do that. And we'll do that. There we go. That'll give us a nice level area, I think. Cool. It's also getting our people some mining experience, making them faster at doing this. Alright, and then let's go ahead and cut this all down right there. All these trees out of the way. We don't need this plant life. We're full of corporate greed over here. Alright, so let's see what we've got. We've got some wood. Cool. Alright, let's see here. Now, blueprint-wise, we are going to need... I'm going to need a workbench. So let's put this workbench down, like, right here for now. That'll help us out, because then we'll be able to start building things like a small house for them, and eventually we'll tear down the ship. There we go. Because we need to get a place for them to rest, relax, refuel, etc. Unfortunately, it's going to take them a while to finish this leveling project I've given them. There we go. That's interesting how the tree drops that log. I like that. Oh, it converts into a whole bunch of logs. Okay. Things I hadn't noticed before. There we go. Let's see here. How much can he carry? He can actually carry quite a bit of stuff there. That's good. So let's see here. Can I uninstall that? And that? And this? And this? And the front of the ship? This will just get us some more resources. There we go. Oh, good. He's getting some construction levels for that, too. So that's helpful. I didn't realize that was a tree. Thought that was just a bush. Alright. Cool. Can we uninstall the roof now? No. Okay. Let's hide the roof. Oh, right. We still got a bunch of stuff in here. Okay. So they have sinks, toilets, and Mr. Soylent in here. That's good to know. Alright. Do we have anything in the stockpile? No. Alright, so that stockpile's all full. Okay. That's why we can't remove those things yet. Alright, so let's figure out where we want to put this spaceport. Blueprints. Spaceport. Spaceport. So that's the input over there. Okay, so yeah, the landing zone is going to be out this way. Alright, perfect. So let's cancel that then. So once I finish leveling this here, we'll build a spaceport over here, and that'll be our landing zone. Because you want, so kind of a bigger landing zone that you have, the easier it is for them to, like, land slightly larger ships and stuff. Gonna throw some more leveling there. go. Beautiful. Oh, they all need to, like, shower or something here. Oh, they're gonna have to get over that. Come on, we're almost done with this project. Good little workers. No, we all have taken turns using the toilet. Okay. Now you're working on leveling this over here. Good. Good worker. Alright, let's come over here. Queue recipe. Let's see here. So we'll need a furnace. We'll definitely want a carpenter's bench. Probably would be bad to have a stonemason's bench. But let's get the furnace down. Yeah, so let's then do... Yeah, we'll do the stonemason's bench next. There we go. Alright. Blueprints. Alright, so we have the furnace. Where'd my carpentry bench go? Oh, there's... Okay, so let's put that, like, temporarily right here. There we go. Now, we can get some stuff in here. We can make some floors. And we'll also make some walls, too. And a door. There we go. Because that'll let us build, like, a little house. This does not look level to me. There we go. Saying, oh, that's level. I'm like, I can clearly see this is not level. Oh, goodness. There you go. That's looking better. Still doesn't look level. There we go. Alright. Now let's get that spaceport in. Spaceport. Alright, let's rotate it. Yeah, I think, like, here would be pretty good. Because then we can expand the landing area over this way some. Yep, there we go. Alright. Now we need to get some copper ingots going. We have a copper deposit. Quartz. Of course, the copper deposits through... We have a closer copper deposit. It isn't through a mountain. Yeah, it doesn't look like we do. Alright, so let's get a blueprint here. Explosives. Lower strain by 2 tiles, by 1 tile. Leaving a crater. Let's do that one. We're going to blow that area. It's one of the things they've added, was explosives. Alright. Let's see what else we can do. We've got some floors. Go. Alright, well, that helped lower us some stuff, so let's go back in here to explosives. See here, where's that looking? Let's do that one. And we'll do one there. There we go. Get this hill covered. There we go. Alright, so we'll do the rest of this by leveling here. How do I... There we go. There we go. There we go. Alright, so I kind of want to just come through here. And do like this. There we go. What I will do is just tell them to mine copper deposit. And then let's come over here to workbench. Actually, hold on. Blueprint. We're going to go furnace. We're just going to put that there. And let's see here. Select trade. They want granite. Which one is it? Complete trade. Copper. Let's see here. They want blocks of granite, steel plates, copper. Oh, looks like I have a couple. Hold on. Key recipe. Can I make some more of these? No, I need granite blocks. So let me come into blueprints, workbench. We'll put in this stonemason's table. There we go. And you make me copper. All right. Gotta keep them busy. All right, folks. Vents. Solid spaceport. Yep. Cool. Let's get down some more wood. There we go. Now I'll keep them busy. What do we have here? That's just more ground they're leveling. Okay. Need you all to mine this copper. What is this? Looks like something. It must just be desert tile over there. See here, we've got wood, we've got some coke, got some iron ore. Alright, let's do granite blocks. There we go. Just make all the granite blocks you can. So we're going to select a trade, and we're going to do... Well, they want coal. They'll give us some copper pipes. Yeah, we'll just do that one real quick. I think I even have coal. Do I have that much coal? Yeah, I do. I got that. Easy. Can y'all go deliver that for me? Oh, that takes copper ingots. Okay. Alright, cool. Blueprints. Let's get the door in place, because I mean, incompatible, blocked by terrain. Hold on. There we go. Gonna throw a door in there. And then we got some regular wooden walls here. Throw in right here. There we go. Cool. Y'all not delivering the... What's coal I need, right? Cool. Do I not have coal? Trying to figure out why it's not delivering. Oh, that's alright. What we will do... Are they getting any copper ore here? Iron? Nope. They haven't started mining the copper yet. Okay, so let's see here. It has coal, though. So that's good. What do I need to make conveyors? Steel plates. I'm not there yet. Okay. Do I have any conveyors? I have storage. Lights. Let's get them a light out here. Street lantern. Lights up small area. Illuminates outside areas. We'll get them this nice hanging lantern here. That'll be nice. And we'll do like a couple indoor lamps here too. There we go. There, see, now they have some light. They'll feel better. Yeah, I know we don't have the copper ore yet. So one thing I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to clear these two orders, just so they're not busy doing that. I do need more coal, though. Can you get to that? Yes, good. They can. I'm just going to cut a little path through there for them. Alright. Nice. So I have some copper ingots. So let's go ahead and throw down some more storage. So what we'll do is we'll do like... So tab takes me up. Okay. And control takes us down. There. Let's throw those on there. Good. We're now getting this. Now I just need to get this. Accept. Oh, okay. Was that the problem? Okay. I need y'all to keep making copper. Keep mining copper for me, folks. There we go. Now we're starting to get there. Okay. How much wood do I have? Not much. Gonna make it the stonemason's bench. I can make stone walls. Can I make one more door? Yes, I can. Okay, good. The ship is arriving. They're keeping us in copper. Slowly but surely. Ah, this ship coming in looks real good. There we are. There's our ship. Now I need y'all to deliver the copper, because that's going to give us these conveyors, and the mine, we need to mine this stuff. It's a whole thing. Actually, I'm going to make one more door. we go. What are we missing? Are we missing wood again? There we go. Yeah, we're gonna have to do something about this because we don't lose this copper deposit. So we're gonna have to like flatten this out or something. So how are we doing on refined resources? So we've got 63 copper. Okay, that's good. So we'll have enough ingredients. Let me go over here. Cancel that. There we go. They'll quit trying to make granite blocks since we're not getting granite right now. Here's the wood we needed. Keeping that nice and filled. They're getting tired. They need a bed. They need beds. Carpenter's workbench. What else can I get? I could make them some beds. So make like 4 beds there. There you go. Get them some more wood coming in. Great. I need y'all to like go deposit stuff in the spaceport. How do I get them to go load this in the spaceport? Go put the copper in the spaceport, guys. Will they just do it like once I have enough copper? I don't know. What's going on here? How are we doing? We got plenty of coal for the moment. Let's see here. Repair mine. Gifted skill. Experienced, no experience. Okay. So this person's highest priority is like cutting and hauling and maintaining. Okay. Alright. We're getting closer to the copper bars we need. I just need to get them to take it to the ship. Nope. Looks like we got a new trade. Some copper bars for copper rods. Cool. Because that's one of the other things they've added to the game is like interstellar trading. Like, not sure how that works in the game, but we're gonna figure it out. Got another trade? Oh yeah, we could get wood for coal. Which would be cool, but I don't need that right this second. That needs copper. Okay. We're almost done cutting down all this plant life over here. Should give them something else to do now. Okay, so that one's an actual tree. What you doing? Cutting down that bush? Okay, good. Still mining coal. Let us clear that order for now. Just so that they'll do other things. There we go. Cool. That'll keep them more focused on the whole produce copper bars thing. Because they have plenty of coal for the moment. It'll be better once I get automated mining up and running. And delivery as well. Alright. Let's keep the copper running, folks. Oh, got some more trades we could go do. Copper ingots for plates. 1 granite wall for some granite blocks. Interesting. I could actually do that one if I had an empty trade port. Let's see here. We got some walls. Let's put in some more walls here. Let's do the auto align, please. And so we'll do that, that, and that. There we go. And where's our door? We got a door here, so I want to put a door over here. And I want one down here. There we go. And let's also get some beds for them here. Let's do a bed there, bed there. I'm going to do like one here and here, I think. There we go. That'll make them a little happier. They can sleep at night. I just need to get them to deliver these copper ingots. Okay. It does look like they're actually removing voxels when they mine, which is cool. Okay. So if I want to make these, I need steel plates. Which, how do I make steel plates? Chemical lab, no. Stone masonry, no. Workshop, no. Small mining drill we could make if... Let's see here. Yeah, this is the thing that makes steel plates. I'm short on... So let's get into here. Let's make some more... We'll make like a bunch more of that, and then what we'll do is let's come back over here and we'll get some more granite going. Because I think we could get another furnace going, get the iron plates, and then we could start making a conveyor system. That'll make life easier and make them quit trying to have to like haul everything on their own. I feel like some of this flooring is becoming unlevel again. There we go. There. Had to have them fix the floor real quick. Alright. Let's see what we can do next here. So we've got some stuff coming in. Let's go workshop. Still short a few granite blocks, but we'll be there soon. floor. Let's see what we can do over here. Let's make one more wooden floor, because I do need that. Stairs. Palisade gate. Paper wall. Because I want to put in one more wall, which I actually do have the blueprint for, I think. No, I need one more wall. So let's come into here and let's do one more wall. There we go. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. There we go. And let's do one more furnace so we can get some iron plates going. Beautiful. Good. They actually have a floor now. People getting fancy up in here. Now, like with all these games, I've inevitably put things in the wrong place. That's alright, because a lot of this can all be moved around. Alright. Good, we're getting our second furnace. There it is. Blueprint. Furnace. Yep. And there we go. Let's get our mine back going over here on the iron, because we're going to need iron. Cool, and you're going to make steel ingots. That's right. There we go. More efficient fuel than coal. There we go. They'll bring you fuel. Don't worry, furnace. I need to move this. Okay, no, he can reach it. Good. There we go. Nice. Alright, so we've got most of the copper ingots we need. So let's see if we can get... So we need steel plates for that. We could get the automated mining going, though. What do we need for the cutter? We need more steel ingots. Okay. We're also going to need a feeder. I just wish I could get them to deliver all this on its own. Instead of me having to figure out ways to automate this. Alright. Do y'all have any more walls for me? No, not yet. What are you working on? Oh, you're still making... You're still making blocks. Got it. Okay. I just need them delivered to the spaceport. That's what I need. We're missing out on all these nice trades I could be doing if they would just deliver this stuff to the spaceport. I'm still curious to see if maybe once I get to the 200 copper bars I need, if then they'll deliver to the spaceport. Because normally, I would have, you know, done some automation. Guess this is the disadvantage of not playing through the tutorial a second time. Might should have waited to put down the trade post until I had a bit more industry setup. Oh well. Hindsight, right? 2020? Figure it out. Yep. Yep. Did I get anything for that? Nope. There you go. Marked all those as red. Perfect. Hmm. Let's see here. Because right now I'm just kind of waiting for this thing to finish processing. So, I'm thinking we get coal mining automated. Then we work on getting iron and copper ore mining automated. Because if they can deliver this, that'll fix some of that. That'll get us the conveyor belts. Let's see here. We've got iron ore. We've got coal coming in. Granite. We've got wood. We've got a bunch of the copper. Because we're also going to want to keep on top of these granite blocks. They're just too useful. You're still working on granite blocks. Okay. Alright. Okay, we're getting close to those copper bars. This is why I need automated mining, though, just to get this mined out of here faster. It's also a slightly annoyingly placed copper node, if you ask me, but we'll work around it, right? What I find interesting is that the map is kind of randomly generated, but it seems like the random generation isn't about the shape. This landing site's always been the same with this hill on the side every time I've played the game so far. But it's like where the deposits are located. Like last time, this deposit was located like over here on this side of the map. So, it's interesting. I think that's what the random generation's about. Alright, we have the 200 ingots. Can you all take them to the ship? Will you all take them to the ship? Where are you running off to with those copper ingots? Just putting them in storage. Why are you just putting them in storage in there? Interesting. They're just putting it all into storage, but not taking it to the ship. Okay, so we are going to have to get that whole automation process going here. Alright, fine. That's fine. Key recipe. So let's get one cutter. And let's get... I want the drill, but I don't know that I can afford the 40 copper. Especially with the way things are right now. Actually, you know what? We will. Because what we'll do, we'll make 4 drills. I got a plan. It's a crazy plan. This will work. Alright. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to automate the mining part. We'll let them continue to do the manual hauling, just so I can get the raw resources moving in the right way. And then, once they get where they're just moving resources around, I'll work on getting the conveyor belts built, so I can get this thing loaded with the copper ingots I need. Alright, so y'all make me... Well, you made me the cutting machine, which is good. I need that, so we'll just throw the cutter... we'll just put the cutter right here for now, because it's the best I got at the moment. And we got the drill, too. Nice. So let's take the drill. We're gonna... Let's see here. Let's rotate that. Because I kind of want to do, like... Yeah, like right here. There we go. Good. We got another one? Nice. So let's see this one on the copper. Here we go. That's going to be a little high up. Can I go right here? Let's go right here. Let's just get that there. I'll move it after it finds that out. Cool. And you are gonna... Nope. You are gonna make copper plates, please. There we go. Because to make the conveyors... Yeah. Nope. Steel plates. Oops. Steel plates, please. Steel plates. There we go. There we go. That was almost a disaster. Oh. So they just went and dumped those copper plates on the ground over there. Hilarious. Okay. Unfortunately, this thing is not super efficient where I placed it, but... So now what I can do is clear... Not clear. Clear assigned orders. Like, let's clear that one. Blueprints. Mine. Yep. Automated mine. Actually, here's a question. Will it get both if I do that? There we go. That way we'll clear all the mining orders. Cool. Not super efficient here. But my goal is just to use it to clear the copper out of this area. Well, that's interesting. So it does produce both iron and granite. Nice. Good. I was curious if it would do that. Alright, how are we doing? Getting caught back up on copper. A little bit. So let's come into here. Get me some conveyor belts. Get 10 conveyor belts for now. And see if we can't get this copper going where it needs to go. Alright. How are we doing on blueprints? Blueprints. Yep. Got some conveyor belts. Yeah, I definitely should have rethought this. So let's... Can I move this? Yeah, so let's uninstall that for the moment. That's right. And then we're going to go blueprint. Yep. Give me the furnace back. And we'll do this. Let's see if this works. I might need to make a couple of these. That's going to require copper plates. Recipe, copper ingots, please. There we go. And you get me a couple copper plates, please. And then we're also going to do our conveyors. Do one from here to there. Okay, interesting. It's still spitting out this stuff here out the back. But let's see how this goes. Alright, we're going to change recipes. Yeah, we're just going to go back to iron plates. And actually what we're going to do is we're just going to toggle it off for now. Okay, so it's missing copper, that's fine. I might need to reinstall this thing over here. I want to see if this thing spits out and loads into here like I want. Let's find out. No, it's not. Alright, that's fine. That tells me what I need. So we need one of these. So what we'll actually do is uninstall that. Blueprints. Peter grabs resources from one side and puts it into the other. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to uninstall this. We're going to just put it right there, and we're just going to force feed those ingots right into this thing. Get this going here. There we go. Blueprint. Give me my furnace back, please. Furnace. There we go. Cool. Actually, I think we could have just put the furnace directly at this. Let's find out. Yeah, I think I'm not getting a very good copper deposit output right here just because of where this thing's located. So what we're going to do is we're going to come into here, we're going to go into our mining blueprint, and we're going to put this one on granite. We're going to uninstall this one here, and we'll put it further just onto the iron. And you will produce copper. And this one we're also going to uninstall. Because what we're going to do is we're going to level this whole area out here. All the way to the... Yeah, we'll just do it to there. Nice. I kind of want to see if this works. Oh, it does seem to be working because they've now delivered 10. Alright, beautiful. Good, good. So that's actually working, just direct feeding it in like that. Nice. There we go. Yeah, that'll work right there. And then when they finish leveling this out. I hate to lose that little bit of copper, but it's just a little bit of copper, if we're honest. And, yep, so force feeding it directly ends working just fine. So again, built my house just in a terrible place right here. Hindsight's always funny, right? Always when you look back at things, you go, "Oh, I could have done that better." Oh well. That's definitely not level. Okay. They think that hole doesn't exist. That's fine. I'm not going to argue with them about that. That should give me a much better copper output. There we go. Alright, now let's just speed things up a little bit. Can we speed things up? No. Continue. No, doesn't look like we can. I don't think we can speed things up. I just realized that. Alright, well, let's go into blueprints, walls, stone wall. Put that in there. There we go. That way they'll have an actual house. And let's get some ceiling. So we have 6 ceiling pieces we can make. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get them a little bit of a roof here. Now wait, what's this? Oh, we could have also gotten them a little reception room. That'll help make them happy. So while that's going on, let's go ahead and cut down this tree over here. I'll get them a little more wood to do some stuff with. Cut this stuff down too. Because I need more wood so I can build them nicer stuff and make them happier. Because at least we're finally starting to deliver that copper. Alright. Now what I can do... Actually, let's uninstall that. Method to my madness here. There we go. Beautiful. Alright, so now... let's come back into here. Let's get one of these. This one. And we'll just do this. There, and now they won't have to fuel this one. It should just stay filled with fuel, I think. Maybe? Let's see here. Yep, it's keeping fuel in there. Not much, but it's keeping some. Alright, so let's see what we can do here. Let's get a couple more of these, I think. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. Yeah, this does have a place for coal. Oh, so that's how they changed it. So this is the other change. One of the other changes they made. It's the way the stockpiles work. Used to each, you could basically have unlimited stacks in each stockpile or whatever. So now they've changed it so for every stockpile you stack on top of this, it increases the number of items you can have in that slot instead of just the number of slots you have. Interesting. Okay, how are we doing? We're at 66 of the 200 copper, so we'll make it just barely. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this feeder here. We're just going to do this. Just so it's auto-feeding the coal into there. So we'll keep this thing producing. There we go. That means we're going to start stacking up the coal a lot. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Alright. Now, next thing we need to do, blueprints. Get some more conveyor belts going over this way. Actually, let's make some more conveyor belts first. Hold on. And also, didn't I see that I had some ceilings? I did. Hold on. Tap. Tap. There we go. It's blocked by objects. I want to put a ceiling on. Oh, no, it put it in there. I was like, wait a minute. So if we just do this, yeah, we can see they have a ceiling now. There we go. Alright, I was confused there for a second. I was like, wait a minute. Why is ceiling no work? Because I was just not understanding what I was looking at. Alright. Alright, so let's make them one of these nice little, picture frames, and one of these, and we'll make some more ceilings too. There we go. Then, what else can we make them? Well, let's make some more conveyor belts. Advanced workshop. What's this? Sandbags. Sink. Well, they have all that in the ship. There we go. Get them some more conveyor belts so we can get all this stuff moving in here. Eventually what we'll do... So I think I'm going to have to move my spaceport. I'm not sure where I'm going to move everything around to, though. I put my house centrally located thinking, oh yeah, this will be a great idea. It was not a great idea. Alright. Looks like they made the roofs that I wanted. Some of them. Let's see here. Let's unhide the roof here. And let's bring that up to the roof level. There we go. 1 and 2. Cool. We'll hide the roof again. Beautiful. All right. All right. We also got them that other thing, right? Yeah, this is like a little reception thingy here. There we go. We'll put like right there for them so they can like hang out and look at that. That'll be nice. And then we got this nice picture for them. Painting. Let's see here. We'll put... We'll put this nice, like, rock and roll painting on the wall for them. There we go. That'll look nice for them. You know, they may not like have privacy or, you know, a nice shower or anything like that, but you know what? They've got some decor. They got some artwork to look at. They don't need showers. They got a sink. They got a sink in the ship. They can go wash their hands. They're fine. They're fine. And, you know, their house is only half roofed. Alright, let's see here. How many of these conveyor belts do I have? 14? Alright, so let's do this. Actually, let's cancel this one. Let us clear that one. Or uninstall that one. There we go. Go back into blueprints. There we go. Go this way. Actually, let's uninstall that one. There we go. Blueprints. Conveyor belt. Yep. There we go. Just bring that right along here. There we go. And then what we can do is get one of these and rotate it this way. There we go. I think I need one more conveyor belt. One conveyor belt, please. There we go. And that'll get that all automated going this way. So they'll have to walk less distance to get the copper, which will be good. Beautiful. Now we've got the copper coming in automatically. We've got the coal coming in automatically. Now we just got to get that coming in. So what we'll do here is, what are we short on for making more conveyor belts? We need some more steel plates. No problem. So congratulations, y'all can make steel plates again. Yeah, because that's just steel or copper plates. There we go. Very good, very good. This is all going very nicely. It's a little ugly, but it's alright. We'll eventually tear all this down and move it all around, I'm sure. Especially as we expand. Oh, look at that. There was copper over here I could have gotten. That probably would have been easier to get to. Oh, well. Ah, well. This one's working fine. Alright. Did they make me some more conveyor belts yet? No. I need to tell them to make me some more conveyor belts. Alright. Requires copper ingots too. Okay. So, not copper ingots. Well, I do have... I can make another furnace. So let's make another furnace here real quick. Workshops. HQ. Give me another furnace. I think we're starting to sack up... Yeah, we're starting to sack up copper ore nicely. So we'll make just a second furnace for making copper ingots for our own personal use. We got plates, so I'm going to turn you off to that. I'm going to make a few copper plates, please. Okay, blueprints. You got me that furnace. Beautiful. Alright, so let's do... What we'll do is we'll just throw this furnace, like, right here for now. Okay, so they want me to click the feedback thing. Yep. Alright, cool. There we go. That's completed. Now you can be uninstalled. There we go. Cool. Well, call to... yeah, just put them in this one. That's fine. Okay. There we go. Now, it wants us to do... Where is our... Oh, they gotta go pick it up and put it in storage. That's why. I'm like, wait a minute. Alright. Congratulations, you're making copper. There we go. There we go. Put that in there. Cool. Now it wants me to do copper plate and steel ingot. Okay. So let's uninstall that. Let's uninstall you. Because what we'll do is we'll keep feeding copper and stuff into there. We're gonna... You know what? Copper plate's fine. Because what we'll do... We're gonna take and we're just gonna set up a conveyor belt like right here. There. There we go. And that'll feed copper plate into there. Temporarily. Cool. And let's... Actually, we'll leave him alone. We'll come in here. We got an extra furnace. We'll just put him right here. And you will just uninstall as well. And what we're going to do... We're going to get some conveyors. We're going to come down... this way. There we go. Nice. And that'll hopefully pick all that up and just bring it down into storage. You're going to make... No, before we do that, let's go blueprints. Where's my cutter? Cutter? Industrial cutter, please. Where you at? Where'd my cutter? Come on. Someone pick it up and put it in storage somewhere for me. Oh, that's full. Alright. So let's find our miners. Get this guy going here. There we go. We'll do that there. Cool. So that's the miner we need to mine this Lucarium stuff. Nice. Good. And come on. Let me grab some more. I think I'm gonna need a few more conveyor belts. Let's get like 2 of those. There we go. Alright. I want you making copper bars again, please, for me. And then blueprints. Alright. All. What is going on here? I still miss my cutter. Where'd my cutter go? Cutter, where'd you go? Well, I know we have one, so just put one there when y'all find it. Is it allow? Yes, there we go. Someone dropped it over there and then forgot about it. Feeder. Allow. See what it is? Yeah. Basically, we don't have enough storage, so hold on. Let's fix that. Let's come into here. Let's make some more storage. There we go. Besides, I want to do these here. There we go. And let's do allow again. There we go. Allow. Yep. Just feed all that into there for me. Go. Let's come into here. And so we have 4 days to do this one. 5 days to do that one. So let's see here. You're going to make copper plates. I don't know why it was like, yeah, you don't have the stuff to do copper plates. Yes, it does. There we go. So we need copper plates. And then we also need iron ingots. Or steel ingots. So we'll do that. And once you're installed, going to do steel ingots. Allow. Come on. Allow all that, please. Alright. Blueprints. Let's see here. Storage. Small. I'm going to put a small storage just right here. There we go. That can be for like Lucarium or whatever. Alright, so allow all this again, please. There we go. They'll bring you fuel, don't worry about it. Machine. Alright, so what do we have in here? We have copper plates, and we have Lucarium going in there. Alright, I need y'all to actually, like, install this stuff here. Here, let's do... I have stone and granite in here. Yes, I do. So let's do this. So let's come over here. We're going to go right-click, haul to here. Iron or granite. Haul to here. Iron ore, haul to here. There we go. There's storage for granite in here. There's storage, well, not for iron. Let's see here. What about copper? You got any copper in here? No. What do we have wood over here? No, we don't have wood over here. Okay. Well, I need you to, like... Let's see, what's reset do? Nope. Can at least get you to, like, stack the stacks. Let's empty all. Let's do that real quick. Alright. And then reset all. That should fix it. do that. We'll do that. There we go. Alright, now it's fixed. You're making steel for me. Thank you. Okay. There we go. We're going to uninstall all these stockpiles, these toilets, the Mr. Whatchamacallit, that. Go. Okay, blueprints. Structure. Let's put the toilet in here. Tab up. There we go. Here's a toilet view all right here. We'll put a sink like right here. I'll put the Mr. Soylent like over here in the other corner. There you go. Let's allow all this stuff over here. And then more storage. We got some more storage here. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. I'll get some more storage for stuff. And then we can uninstall all of this. Yeah. Lights. It won't let me uninstall these floors. Roof. I don't know. Normally you can uninstall the ship entirely. How are we doing here? Okay, so we've got the Lucarium, so let's go ahead and open this guy up. And, yep, go ahead and accept that. You come on down, we'll deal with that one. Get that one done first. Oh, see, now it'll let me uninstall these. This isn't highlighting. That's interesting. There we go. Let's go to roof. There we go. All right. Cool. So we got our first Lucarium 115 delivery set up. Let's also do... Let's see what we have in here. Do we have copper bars in here? We do have copper bars in here. So let's get our blueprints going here. And let's go ahead and do another one of these. There we go. And it looks like we're running out of storage space in here. Yep, we've actually maxed out on granite and stuff. Okay. Let's Let's see. Let's go back to the roof level. Good. We've gotten the ship uninstalled finally, now that I figured out what's going on there. There we go. Lucarium trade done. That was nice and fast. And it also gets us another employee. There we go. How are we doing on storage space? Gonna need some more. Alright, so let's see here. Blueprint. Then we got some more workbenches, right? Machines. We have an industrial cutter somewhere. I'm going to put this industrial cutter like right here for the time being. Just get it out of my inventory. Let's get this chem lab just set up somewhere. There we go. And let's go ahead and blueprint. And allow the Mr. Soylent and all that. Cool. Alright, so 4 days to deliver 400 of this Lucarium. Alright, great. Why is this thing missing fuel? Okay. What are we doing on fuel storage here? I can still hold plenty of that. Are we just running out of coal? It almost looks like it. We've already mined all the way down to the water level over here. How are we doing on Lucarium over here? Alright. The big thing is we're waiting on fuel for this sucker. Why are they taking so long to deliver fuel? I also need bigger storage, I think. Alright. We're getting close on the steel. Which is the major thing. What I should honestly do is let's uninstall that, because I don't need any more copper bars going into that. We're going to uninstall that. Because then what I can do is just move it. We'll just go furnace. We'll just do a second furnace like right here. There we go. Then we'll just allow that. All to here. There we go. Get that out of there. Nice. That helped us out nicely. Alright, cool. Let's allow that copper ingot. What do we have here? Industrial cutter. Cool. Let's go ahead and install the industrial cutter. Where Where's my industrial cutter? There it is. We're just going to put it over here. And we're just going to allow this right here. There we go. I wish I could make these storages bigger, because used to you could make them, like, bigger than just 2 by 2, like this. Which means you really have to think about your storage setup a bit more than you used to. Okay, how are we doing on here? Okay, so let's go ahead and open this one up. And... yeah, so... oh, we get a gun for this. And some more fuel. And a punch press. So let's go ahead and accept that. There we go. Let's get that done. While we still keep stacking up our Lucarium. This will get us more fuel for because this thing, part of the thing about the Lucarium armor is it uses a special fuel. Definitely gonna have to work on my whole like base layout. I do think. I thought that was copper. It's not copper. That's granite over there. This is the copper over here. Okay. Okay. So really what I need is like a stockpile for finished goods, a stockpile for like raw materials, maybe just like one for coal, one for like, you know, other stuff kind of thing. So what I could do is get a furnace at the end of this thing, converting the coal directly into coke, feeding the coke into storage and into the other machines to make a more efficient fuel and run. Part of it is the time constraint it puts you on these. There we go. Can do a little bit more leveling here. Gotta level this area over here out. There. That way we can continue working on expanding stuff. There we go. And that should immediately start loading up on the copper plates and steel ingots. Done. Alright. So what do we get for this one? So we get another dude and a shot. We get 2 people and a shotgun. There you go. The more hands will mean we can do some more redesign of stuff. So what we can do then at that point... let's see here. Can I make some more storage? What do I need? I need steel plates and copper ingots. Okay. So let's do... so now they want plates and gear. Okay. They want plates and gears now. Alright. We're gonna have to, like, change our whole layout here. Okay. Hmm. Well, definitely gonna have to redo our layout. But I've learned a lot from this run. Like, don't build your house in the middle of the work area. Like, maybe over here or something. I don't know. Probably you don't want to build it on top of resources either. Like, right here actually would be pretty good, I think. Not seeing too much the way of resources, like right here. I mean, there's some iron there, but you just feed that into a different iron patch. It's interesting, this fact that they've changed, like, the size stockpile you can have now. So let's do... I got an idea. So let's do this. We're going to uninstall this top one. And maybe even the second one there. And then we're going to go storage. And we'll just put a second one there. Yeah, that'll work. Then let's do that. And then we'll do allow so that they can pick them up. Okay, what do we have here? Let's just put our industrial punch down somewhere. So let's do it. What's this? The output's right there. Okay, so let's do this. So we'll go like right here with the industrial punch. There we go. There we go. And then he'll pick up the storage now. What's this? Another shotgun. There we go. Then allow that. Beautiful. Cool. Alright, so now what we can do... Let's... So, now we need steel plate and steel gear. So let's uninstall that and then pause real quick. This will be the easiest way to do this. So we'll do this. Oh, that's how you rotate the camera. Good to know. So we're going to put that here. I think. And then we'll take this one. We'll uninstall it. And we'll put it here. It's what? Steel plate, steel gear? Yeah. So we'll come back over here. I'll put our industrial cutter here. Yep. So what's the recipe on this? Steel gear. Okay, so just steel ingots. So we'll do that. Alright. And we're going to uninstall this one. Yeah. And we'll put it right here. There we go. Alright, let's go. Let me do that. Let's see if we can't kind of work around this to get these steel plates. Oh, now they want 1,000 of this Lucarium stuff. I may need a second miner. I'm definitely going to need some more. What do I need for storage? I need copper ingots. Okay, well. What can I do in here? Need y'all to come, like, do all this. There we go. Now they're doing it. Good. Good, good, good. Keep all that up. Thank you. Alright, and that's I need you to make steel. And we're going to get some conveyor belts going from here. Will help if I put them down on the right level here. Nope. Nope. Cancel. Cancel. I didn't saw that. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Conveyor belt. Alright, let's rotate that. There we go. That'll feed that. Alright. And you're going to make steel plates. And you're also going to do steel. There we go. So let's see here. Let's see if we can't help some of this. I don't want to do this. How do I want to do this? We could do it this way. Yeah, we'll go this way. Actually, let's cancel the one. Uninstall this one. There we go. Blueprints. Yep. Go. Let's uninstall this. Blueprints, machine. Where's my industrial cutter? Where you at? Where you at? Industrial cutter. There you are. We're gonna just put you right over here out of the way. Alright. Let me get some more of these. There we go. We need steel plates for that, don't we? Oh, you're not feeding out onto that. Hold on. Let's try some. Let me check something here. Machine, industrial cutter, out. Yeah, that should be the right way. Is he not? Let's uninstall him real quick. And let's go back to blueprint, machine, industrial cutter. Okay, I think that was the problem. Uninstall you real quick. I think I had him in the wrong spot. Blueprint. Furnace. What's going on here? Why are you stuck there, man? You're gonna do steel plates. What's this guy doing? Let's show it to do and construct. Come on over here. There you go. Seemed confused there for a bit. Where's my person with the industrial cutter? Industrial cutter guy? Not yet. How you doing here? We've got the steel gears almost. Just need the plates. Where's my industrial cutter? It's right there. Alright, blueprint. Industrial cutter. Let's try this again. Alright, now it's happy. That was weird. Okay. Steel plates, please. Let's see if it puts them on the conveyor belt this time like it's supposed to. Yes, okay, now they're going on the conveyor belt like they're supposed to. Okay. Let's get those conveyor belts made, because I will use all 10 of them. Nice. How are we doing on storage in here? So we've got 255 of that. We're getting there. We're getting there. So we could actually probably go ahead and open this one up. And so what's this? What are they going to give us? More fuel and an industrial crimper, which will make copper plates and steel cable. What about this one? This one they're going to give us another person with another gun, and I'm not sure what that is. We'll do this one first. Go ahead and get that landed. Alright, so let's go ahead and blueprints. Conveyor belts. Yep. Let's see here. Actually, let me check some. What do we got in here? We don't have a lot of storage left in there. Yeah. Okay. Now what we can do... Where's my feeder? And then we'll do one here. One here. Alright, let's see if this fixes our fuel flow problem here. Alright. Okay, the ship's landing. Maybe on a steel plate in here. A little low on steel plate. We've got the gears. Steel plate's being slow though. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Looks like I might need one more of these. Right here. There. Just to force that to go along. Alright. I think I'm going to need one more of these. But I'm short on steel plates. Okay. Alright, so what I realistically need is one more furnace, I think. Furnace. Cancel that. Cancel that one and add that after the furnace. There we go. How you looking on? Nope, that's not the one. Okay, we're looking okay there. What do we got over here? Got some storage over here. Alright, I have all these lights. Let's get these lights out of the way. So lights. Let's just do some tube lights in here. Yep, perfect. There we go. Done. Let's see here. What else we got we can get rid of? You had some weapons. Let's see here. What do you have? You have pistol, pistol, pistol. Anyone have, like, anything other than pistol? Let's see here. Loyalty is awful. Loyalty awful. What about you? Loyalty awful. Bad at shooting, though. Very good at mining, no loyalty. Let's see here. Okay, well, let's give you a rifle. And we'll give... That's not what I meant. Oh, well. No, that's whatever. You can have a shotgun, and you can also have a shotgun. I want you to go back to the pistol. There you go. You have the assault rifle. There we go. There we go. Game. I think my game just froze up there, folks. But that's alright. It was about time for me to stop anyways. So, this has been Dawn of Part. I'm liking some of the changes. Gonna have to learn more about the changes. What is going on here? Yep, it crashed. Anyways, I want to thank you all for joining me. Hope you all have a good night. And we'll have to come back to Dawn of Part in the future as they make more updates. I like the game. It's very interesting. I definitely need to learn more about factory builders and get better at them. So, thank you all. You all have a great one.